Hello everyone and welcome to Softball Magazine Live. I'm Gene Smith, your host, and on today's show we're joined with Kevin Filby of DeMarini Sports, GTL Cartel, and Long Haul Bomber for 2011. Kevin, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Gene. Appreciate you guys having me.
A lot of people at home may not know how long you've been around ball. Talk a little bit about your past. Let's talk about how you got involved in softball.
I've always been around softball. My dad played a lot when I was growing up and got me interested. After high school, we started playing a lot, some friends and stuff like that, and just got hooked. It's a very addicting game. Fortunately, I got the chance in 2003 to play with Doug Reed and Creative Stucco. Gave me my first opportunity to play at the upper level, and been playing up there for about 10 years now. It's been quite a ride. Been very fortunate.
I would say, of course, you mentioned Doug Reed and the Creative Stucco teams. I mean, you've been on some, you must have just a room at the house for the trophies and the all-tournament teams. Because you're talking Creative Stucco, you had a couple championships with. You were with Northwest Pipe. Gene Shop. So you've been there at the right place at the right time at the end of the year when it comes to postseason.
That's right, and I'll tell you what, Gene, it doesn't get old. Winning the World Series, each one, it seems like I cry every time we win one.
Wow.
And it's a good feeling to have.
I bet it is. I bet it is. Now, of course, this year you were a long haul bomber on the road with DeMarini and, as I mentioned, with Chris Larson. How was that this year?
Can't even put into words. Unbelievable experience. To go into these major league stadiums, I've been a baseball fan my entire life, and walk in there and there's 20,000 fans, and can't even put it in words. Very fortunate. It's unbelievable.
Right.
And only a select few guys get the opportunity to do it.
But what bat were you swinging in the stadium?
I was swinging a new Cartel, the GTL Cartel. Unbelievable. It fits my swing perfect.
Right. What was your favorite stadium to hit in this year?
Cincinnati. We hit Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. It's real close to my home, about 2 hours away. I had so many of my friends and family there. Had the opportunity to have my little girl on the field while I was hitting. Had my old man on the field with me. Unbelievable. Now,
with DeMarini Sports, you're signed through next year already, we hear, right? You're with them for 2012 already and be back on the tour with the Bombers again, right?
Yep, I re-signed to come back with DeMarini. They've treated me like a king. They're great company to work with. They re-signed me through 2012 to do the tour again, and that's something Larson and I look forward to doing. Hopefully we'll get that manufacturer's cut back next year for sure.
Right. Well, if you don't mind, hang around. Let's take a quick break, because when I come back, I want to catch everybody up, let them know a little bit on the personal side, not just the long haul bombers and what you're doing with the GTL Cartel and DeMarini. Come back real quick. We'll catch up with Kevin Filby on the personal side, okay?
Sounds good.
You're watching Softball Magazine Live. We'll be right back. Hello everyone and welcome back to Softball Magazine Live. Gene Smith here, joined with Kevin Filby of DeMarini Sports. Again, Kevin, thanks for being here. Want to catch up a little bit on the quick bio side of you. Age?
29.
Okay. Married?
No.
Children?
One child. Peyton, she is 8.
Okay. Of course, you just said she got to join you on the floor there while you were hitting in Cincy. That's pretty cool. Hometown?
It's Cardington, Ohio.
Okay. What do you do when you're not hitting softballs and traveling around the country representing DeMarini Sports?
It's just work. Everything I do as far as my job and everything I do, especially the softball, I try to set a good example for my daughter and to prepare her for the future.
Now, again, personally, when you're not representing DeMarini, as far as for a living, I hear you got a sports memorabilia business you run.
Yeah, I do sports cards and memorabilia. It's a tough racket. I've been doing it for about 8 years now, but I've been pretty successful so far. Pretty good company. I do everything online. Got a couple kids that are in college working for me. Helps me out with all that all the technology stuff.
The technical side, the website, and all that kind of stuff. And name of the business, name of this?
30 Sports Cards.
Gotcha. And you can find you online at 30what.com.
30sportscards.com.
Excellent. Okay. And you guys do probably the sports shows as well, because that's big, isn't it? Going to the card shows and sports shows and stuff?
Yeah, we do a lot. That's the thing is with this business is good is in the wintertime is when it's best. So that's when softball is very slow, so that keeps my winters very busy. We travel around, do a lot of shows and stuff like that. Normally around Ohio, we venture out and do some stuff in the connecting states, though.
Now, can I ask what's in the secret what's in that secret vault that you got? Got anything really cool as far as memorabilia that you?
Yeah, I got. I would say the most valuable thing I have is a 52 mantle that's graded a PSA 7.
Wow, very nice. For sale?
No.
That's personal stock.
We're going to hold on to that one.
Gotcha. Talk about the most memorable. All these World Series. You say each one is special, just like the one before it, or even more special. What's one of the biggest moments in your softball career to date that stands out for you? I
would say probably 2005. My dad got the chance to be a part of our team that year. He helped us out a lot with coaching and doing some pinch hitting and pinch running and stuff like that. And we won 2 world titles that year, and I would have to say that's probably the greatest feeling ever. I mean, that was my dad's first championships. It happened to be back-to-back for Creative Stucco, so it was incredible. That's the best feeling I think I'll ever have in softball. And that's the thing. My dad's always strive for me to be the best I can be. Right. Don't be outworked, and it's a good feeling to have that you got someone supporting you like that.
Well, again, if you can hang around here in the studio, everybody would like to know, because I want to talk a little bit about the ASA bat. I heard you guys talking about the Sunday Swagger.
Sunday Swagger.
Okay. Yep. Quick break. We'll come back and find out what DeMarini Sports has got going on for next year as well.
Sounds good.
Hey, everyone. Stay tuned. We'll be right back to Softball Magazine Live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Softball Magazine Live. Kevin Filby here with me, and Kevin, talk about the new bat DeMarini's got coming out, the Sunday Swagger.
Yeah, we have the new ASA bat. It's called the Sunday Swagger. It's got about an ounce end load in it, which you don't see a lot in ASA. It's a great bat. Quick break-in. Seems like we've got nothing but positive feedback about it. And it's just another reason that DeMarini is right there on top. They're pushing everything as far as the players go. They're getting every player's input from major down to the E-class, and the bats, it's right there.
Right, well, it's right saying an end-loaded ASA. That's, like you say, that's something you really don't see out there for an end-loaded bat to still meet the standards and pass the test for ASA. So you guys, as usual, pushing that performance level right to the edge.
Absolutely. The guys in the R&D with DeMarini Sports have really worked hard to figure this bat out, and they've hit a home run with it, that's for sure. They want a product that's going to hold up durability-wise and performance-wise. I mean, that's the last thing you need is to come up to the plate, in a game-winning situation and not be confident with what you're swinging. And I'm more than confident with the DeMarini product.
That's great. Now, this year, of course, GTL's had a good run. You guys finished second in the Smoky. You were offensive player. I think you batted .720, 18 for 25, or 4 home runs. You had a good Smoky tournament. Overall, talk a little bit about the season for GTL. How do you feel it's been?
It's been kind of up and down. I mean, the first half of the year, we come out on fire, just smashing everyone. And seemed like we've hit a little bump there in the middle of the season or whatever, but I think we're back on it. Everybody's back to being healthy. I think that, when we kind of had our slide, we had 4 or 5 guys with some injuries. So everybody's healthy now and everybody's hungry.
Yeah, since you are signed, you're going to be with Chris next year coming down for our softball spring training here in March. So we're excited about having you. You're going to have a great time. I'm
looking forward to it. I hear nothing but great things. I mean, not only from Chris, but people all over the country, they talk about, they can't wait for this time of the year to come around. So I'm just fortunate to be a part of that and really looking forward to it.
Gotcha. Well, excellent. Well, we appreciate you taking the time, coming out here with us today, taking the ride over to the coast and come see us.
Perfect. Thanks, Gene. I appreciate you having me.
For Gene Smith and Softball Magazine Live, Kevin Filby and the whole crew, make sure you check out more of Softball Magazine Live shows still to come.